Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score is Seahawks 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Jackson now to return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Good.
Off play action, Newton. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run. 54, right there, 54 Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check 8. Check 20. Check 99.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Newton on first down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Great. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the red zone now, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Check back.
To the air again, Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Right there, 56. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 20. Here we go again.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from his first half of action. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check right 27. Check right 27.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Newton. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's caught by Penning. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 10. Now Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back. And lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way down to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Reed. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So after the second down incompletion, they come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. He'll get this out wide with Penny. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Carson. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Wilson.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From the 17, Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson being chased out left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Check back 27. Check back. Get the ball. Kill. Express. 20.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And some space here. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Newton. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
NBA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They fake the give. Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. They find some open field here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that. When you talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time, big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
On 1st down, Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trying to improvise. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shifts by him. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Newton on first down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown. DJ Moore. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers on one play have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Cam's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. play fake, and it's Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can... Here's a diving catch right side. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again. And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 31, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 20. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action. It's Newton. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. On first down, it's Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton, and the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown! Nick Ballore from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Wilson going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line. And it's 2nd and goal now. Newton now to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Newton throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4th and 5 in this play. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man. Complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
First down, Seahawks.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 12. Cam to throw. Gets this to Moore. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for Carolina.
And And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Check 26, check 8.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He gets more. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline, you just took the leap. You got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense, of course.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you're really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3, and let's get it popping.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Play fake. Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Look at the time. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demetrius Harris, 56 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 44, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Panthers 14, Cardinals 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Murray going to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on second and 10. Murray.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Rashawn Melvin.
And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll try the air now with Newton.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Undercrunch. Mike 34.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Just keeping the play alive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down and 4. Murray eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to lead the offense out and go for 2.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a run with McCaffrey, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summing onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, it's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal at the 1.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, I have to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Newton on 1st down. Going for it all. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Flush to his right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw it, Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Newton on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now the Cardinals yet again lining up for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Newton. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 2. Newton. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
but this one is going to wind up incomplete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.